What is up, creators? Peace and love. My name is Jada Liz. I was created by the creator to help creators create, and that is what I do. I am joined here with my guest for today. We're going to get into some really great things. So, my first question, first of all, thank you, Moshi, for being on the show with me.
Hi,
Um,
my pleasure.
My first question for you is who are you and what do you create?
Hi, so actually, bit of a wait 1 second. Phone call got in. 1 second. Let me make do not disturb. I thought I
I
did.
did that too. Yeah, I had to do it.
I did. I did. Okay, let me. Okay, done. Done. Done that. Okay, so let's. I don't know about you. If you like edit or you going crazy, edit or keep it like Joe Rogan, just let it flow. Okay, so I like this because I started doing these interviews and I'm very bad at it. So I'm like noticing how you do it, and I might take some of that with me. Okay, this was a side
Welcome to
note,
it.
and let's track back. So your question was who is Mocshe Wigder? Um, I'm living, as you started saying, created by God, born in Brooklyn, New York, and ended up 5 years ago, a little bit more, moving to New Jersey.
Mhm.
And once I moved in, my friends pushed me, you will be good at it, get into real estate, start selling, being a real estate agent. And I don't come from a real estate background. Like, I know there's like a myth that a lot of people think that, oh, all Jews are rich and own properties, but it's not exactly. I don't come from like a real background or like rich and owning a lot of property, so I needed to learn all on my own. It was not easy. I'm still learning every day. I learn it was dealing with people, but we are really fast tracking. So I I got into real estate, selling, buying, helping people, and then I wasn't on social media, but then just for the business, I opened an account. I did not had any intentions on being big because I figured who would be interested in what I have to say, right? But one thing that led to the next, I did coaching. Maybe we can speak about it if you want, but I don't know if this fits in your program.
Yeah.
Um, I so I started showing myself on camera. I know that's very scary. I started doing these videos, and long story short, I'm now by 175K followers,
Nice.
and I hope very soon to reach 200K, something that I never thought would be possible. And by now, I'm like waiting for the million to come. So
Nice. So, wait, you said you do coaching. What is that about?
no, I go for coaching.
Okay.
So
So you have a
so
coach.
I have a coach. Yeah. So actually, you mentioned so
Okay.
once I give a lot of real estate advice. So a lot of people reached out to me. I should mentor them,
Hmm.
and I don't have the time. And also, I did partner up with a coaching firm where, like, when someone's coaching, I have where to send them. But that's on the side. Um, so yeah, I'm doing these videos, and this is where how I got into the creative field. I Like if you tell me 5 years ago you will be on social media and have almost 200,000 followers, it would be like nuts.
Yeah. That's really cool. Okay, so to get more deeper into
Hmm.
your journey, um, what are some habits that you have that kind of help you to just create on your journey? So you said you have almost 200K, 175K. How'd you get there?
So how did we get here? So um, I think first of all, this I never thought about it, but this came to mind now. If you go to my page, I don't I I try to spread positivity.
Mhm,
Some people, all they're spreading is negativity. There was this one, I thought it's a real estate agent. I'm not sure. Maybe just a contract. I'm not sure. All all what they're posting is about how this contractor screwed me. And at one point, I'm like, enough, you know, enough. Negativity is good for the media where they get you. They get you only with negativity. That's why all the news are just negative news because unless someone wins like a major lottery, that might make news. But negativity attracts, right? But people really don't like negativity.
mhm,
Don't connect to negativity. I think on my page, I have a message that I keep on explaining to people. Um, I'm telling people, yes, you can buy a house. You should look into buying a house. It's better for you to buy a house. And it's regular people like me and you that never thought they will be able to become a homeowner.
mhm.
Um, I have people reaching out to me, and I was surprised because you speak to the world because basically when you speak to your camera, to your phone, and you post it, it's not like now when we are live, I'm speaking to a person, so I know someone's actually listening. But well, you know what I mean. When you record
Yeah.
and you put it out, you think, oh, it's nonsense. It's like who's interested in what I have to share, and but then you start to get messages from people reaching out to you. Because of you, we bought a house. The first message was
Wow.
wow, but then it's another message, and then it's another message, and it's another message. And I mean, I don't have count even. Like a lot of people have reached out to me saying, because of you, we actually did the move. We bought a house. We are middle of buying. We just closed. Like we are thinking about buying because of you. Think like that. In my mind, I'm just linking. But wait, where's my commission? But no, I'm happy. I'm happy that I'm able to help people, and that itself is a tremendous satisfaction that you're able to really help people. And so this is what I'm saying. Like when you're spreading positivity, like for some people, social media is a place where they give out all their anger. They
Yeah.
have a hard time with the job. They have a hard time with the spouse, with the kids. They give it out to social media, and I think people connect to positivity more than to negativity. This is, by the way, it's something I never thought about till now. So I don't know if I'm correct or not.
Mm, nice. I hear you. So are there any habits that you have that
Okay, so
keep
now,
you
yeah,
aligned
so
with that?
going to habits, back to habits. So I I think being consistent, being consistent when there is no results. I
Mhm.
I was sitting with someone and I looked. My first video I did without my face because we all know to post our face on social media is the most scary thing we can do, right? So my first video I posted was without a face. And from that video, it took 2 years with constantly posting till one video blew up and just going in a row. So it's being consistent one more thing. Um, I'll say two things. Maybe more will come to my mind. I try my videos to be short. I keep it. I try to keep it like to 30 seconds. Like some
Mhm.
people, there's so much to share, and but because it's so much, like and people now are just scrolling without going into if it's good or bad. Like this is what's happening. Like we're not here to judge how people should be, right? It's just this is the nature how people are now. People just scrolling, scrolling, scrolling. People don't have time to listen you out. So if you're going to start saying
Yeah.
something for 3 minutes, you can be sure no one's interested.
Yep.
So I try to keep it to 30 seconds. It's between 30 and 40 seconds. One idea a week to make it fast. One more
Mhm.
thing was I don't delete any negative comments,
Okay.
and I get
Why is that?
a lot. So here's what happened. So my first video that blew up, it was something I was explaining that was paying rent. I think I said I remember. I think I said let's say you pay $2,000 a month, and then like if you add up after a year, it's like $12,000. So you add it up, like over the years, it comes it's like thousands of dollars that you just pay your landlord and you never see back. Something like that was the video, and that video blew up. Once this video like went viral, it was like I don't remember the numbers, like thousands of views. I started getting a lot of hate comments out of the blue. Free Palestine.
Mhm.
Um, why don't you steal it? Like I'm Jewish, and it's undeniable that I'm Jewish, and I look Jewish. I don't speak about Israel. I don't post about Israel. I don't post about any politics at all. I try to refrain from controversial topics. I don't feel that's my position to speak into. I might have my ideas in my head, but I keep it to myself. I respect every
Mhm.
human being, no matter race, religion, culture. Like, I'll respect everyone. I have Palestinian friends. Like, I don't, you know, I have, I look at them when it's a human being, right? I don't, but people see me and I speak I have a video about real estate and they will put negative comments
Mm.
about my appearance, about stuff that's totally unrelated to me, that land slump. Like I'm not a landlord even. Like why would you say that? Because yes, some Hasidic Jews own landlords in Brooklyn, and you don't like how they treat you. Maybe I'm not I'm not going to justify how they treat you, but maybe they are right how they treat you because you are acting like, you know, we don't want to say. Again, it's not for me to take sides, but then to come to accuse me for actions that I
Mhm.
have no part in is just wrong. But anyway, going back, I I started getting all these negative comments, and I felt don't come to my page and post negative comments.
Right.
Like if you have something to argue, I will not censor you. But you come to my page and you're posting about Israel, about land slumps, about So I started to delete them. But then my friend,
Mhm.
he's he he's big in social media. He told me do not delete any negativity because they help keep the algorithm going.
Mhm.
So I think this is something good advice we can give to people because people I know I learned that these comments they're not about me. Those people never met me. I never met them. They don't mean me. They just see someone online and they give out their frustrations, whatever they have with their own issues. but it
Oh,
does keep the algorithm going. So I know a lot of creators that go online and they get negative comments about how they look, about color or whatever it is. Just leave it. It will just help you.
I like that. I like that advice. So, you said something about being consistent. You've been consistent in
Hmm.
posting on your page. So, what role does consistency and discipline play on your journey, whether it's in real estate or on growing your social media following? What role does consistency
So
and discipline play for
actually,
you?
actually, um, let's focus on the social media. So I'll tell you how I do it. I think this is the being consistent. This is because by me, every Monday you will see a video from me every Monday.
Okay.
And then in the middle of the week, I'll just post general information. Sometimes it will be more, sometimes less. But that's the middle of the week. But a video is like every Monday morning, a new video. So I record the video 2 weeks ahead. So just in case something happens, I'm not, I can still post the video because I know if you realized I post all my videos on the same spot, and then it's funny when I had people commenting that this guy is still stuck on a spot for 2 years, but, but someone once told me that I should switch it. I don't know. I'm not the biggest social media guru. I do think that there was something about the way I stand, the way with the tree. I don't know. I didn't plan it. Like it just happened to be this tree near my house, and somehow. But I do think that that's kind of helpful. Um, so I'm saying I record in advance. Now another thing is because you probably know about it. There is it's called I think a writer blockage, something blackout, something like that, where
Yep.
you want to be like creators have it when they want to be creative, but the mind goes out. I have it now when I started doing these interviews, and I'm like, I need to wait. What should be the next question? I
Yep.
have this. It's interesting is because when I am the interviewer, I'm under a lot of stress. Now, when I'm speaking with you, I am like I can't. I'll admit, like the camera puts some pressure on me, but I feel like more free and actually I have the flow. Maybe you can
Yeah.
relate to it. I don't know.
Yeah. No, I definitely can. I think when I first started doing these interviews, it was just a learning curve. But I
Hmm.
knew personally for me, so I like having deep conversations and I like having just like not on the surface. So having a reason or putting people in a position where we can actually go deep and it's recorded and then it could potentially be out there for someone else to hear a word or just get an idea. It kind of took the pressure off of like me. Um it's not about me, it's about the conversation. It's about what's inside of both of us. And so I know for me, the biggest thing that helped me when I do my interviews is like writing down the questions beforehand and having the topics beforehand, because then it leaves room for the conversation to go wherever we want it to go. But then I always have something to go back to. So yeah. And then
I
also
think if you
like
you have it written down, if you happen to get stuck, you look in like, oh, okay,
I
that's
literally have my book right now.
okay.
I have a document that I use, and I have all the topics out for honestly the rest of the
Hmm.
year. And then depending on who the guest is, because I never really know who's gonna show up and be on, depending on the guest, I will change the topic or like change the questions, but
Mhm.
for the most part, it's like I don't have to think from scratch. But when you have to think like from scratch and you have to like come up with the questions on the spot, it's like it makes it
You have this
more like
awkward
it's
moment
nerve-wracking.
where
Yeah.
we finished the previous topic, and it's like, what's now?
Yeah.
So
Yeah. And then it's just like
because of that, the same thing. I record every Sunday. I record
mhm.
for not this week, for the next week. So
Mhm.
actually,
Mhm. Mhm.
this week I had a good topic, so I recorded already on Thursday, and I think I'll switch my day to Thursday because now the Sundays are getting because the light is getting earlier and my Sunday is just getting more busier, so I might
Yeah.
switch to Thursday. But anyway, so I don't want to lose what I want to say. Um, so in order not to get to the when you come to the you need to you need to record, and you don't have what to say, and you probably do the same.
Yep.
Like you write on the notebook. You don't. It's just one day I wake up in the morning. I have an idea. I write it down.
Yep.
I have an idea. I write it down. So and then
I
if
love
I don't have
that.
what to say, I go back and sometimes in the morning it was sounded like a great idea, but then when it comes like 2 days later, I'm like, man, this is stupid.
Yeah. Yeah. But at least it's written down and you can go back and
So
reflect on it. Cause
yeah,
maybe it
yes,
sounds stupid like when you go back, but then maybe a year from now it's like, oh my gosh, like that's such a great idea and you have it
and
captured.
it's still yeah. And then
Right?
another thing, most of my ideas that I record are from actual
Mm-hmm.
conversations. And let's say, so I sold. I'll give you an example. I sold a house where the guy. Don't ask me why. There was no gutters on the house.
Mm-hmm.
You know what a gutter is, right? On the side of the house where the rain falls
I know
into
what
and
gutters
then
are.
goes. Yeah, I don't know if everyone
Mm-hmm.
listening will know what it is. So, like, if you're not a homeowner,
True.
not necessarily
That's true.
you
You
will.
don't know. Yeah,
If you live
that's
in an
true.
apartment building, you might not know
You
what it
don't
is.
need to know what
But
that
and
is.
it's not an expensive thing. So I don't know why, but it's very important to have on the house. But it I had a conversation with the guy. We actually needed to give a discount for the buyer because I was actually presenting the buyer and the seller, but we negotiated a little discount because of the gutters and the roof. But after that, about gutters, the importance of having gutters. And actually, the seller, he's following me, so he realized that this was because of him. But I have this all the time. Um, I had a conversation with a guy. This is a video that I don't know when you will post this, but this is a guy that reached out to me, was asking me if he should invest with a certain platform that's investing in real estate. I
Mm-hmm.
told him investing with a platform is not investing with real estate. Investing with a platform, you can invest in stocks also like that. Okay, that's a good idea. I recorded it. This will be the video next week, Monday. God willing, that will go up.
Nice.
So I'm saying, like
Nice.
having conversation with people. This is where most most of my ideas come, and maybe also this is why people relate to it because these are
Mm-hmm.
real life experiences. It's not like
Mm-hmm.
theoretical questions or who knows what. It's real life experiences.
Nice. So to switch gears a little bit,
Hmm.
after a win, so like when you hit your first 10,000, 100,000, now you're at 175,000, or whenever you close a deal, close on a sale, how do you celebrate? How do you celebrate yourself? Do you celebrate yourself is the bigger question.
Okay, so it's funny. As a real estate agent, So when we sell a house, we make a nice flyer. We put on social media, just sold. Sometimes I think like, how embarrassing is that? Imagine, I know what you do in the middle of the day, but imagine you work and you get paid and you put on social media, I got paid for my job. It's embarrassing. But somehow for us fans, that's normal to do. But listen, this says you gotta make some noise. You gotta show that you are being busy because people want to see you that you're being busy. Me, actually, this is on a side note. Like a lot of agents will post on the contract or offer accepted, stuff like that. I don't like to post it because as an agent, I know there's so many times you can have offer accepted, but the deal falls through, you know.
Yeah,
Although
yeah,
people don't remember, you can post today offer accepted and tomorrow offer accepted on the same house, and people uh, don't even remember that it posted yesterday. But I just feel I know in real estate it's not closed, so it's not closed. Um, so this house I will in real estate, but going back, so when I reached 100K, I did my first live. So
okay,
I was very scared of live somehow because when you record, you know, you put it on, you don't like it, you can re-record. There's no pressure, right? And also you can choose your words, right?
yeah,
If you feel it, you know, you don't like it the way it was said, you just delete it, say it again till you like it.
mhm,
Sometimes I can record like 10 times till fine. And my videos, I don't try to make it perfect, make it professional. It's like very authentic, very simple, but
mhm,
still, I can always go back. When it's live, once you set it out, and imagine you have 100,000 people listening live, and you say something, and you know, it's a certain pressure. You probably understand what I'm saying.
I do, I
So
do.
I did started the camera once live. After a minute, I just ran or shut up. So I decided, you know what? When I reach 100,000, we're doing a live. I don't know if you remember that. It was a few months ago. I reached 100,000. I announced it. We going live Sunday evening. So
Mhm,
went live, and I wanted it to be people to bring up people to ask questions or talk with people, whatever it was. Know if it's my phone, the service. I'm not sure why. So I was able to bring on like two, three people, but then it like froze. I'm not sure if that's problems Instagram.
yeah,
Um, but it was we had over. I think at the peak was like 250 or 300 people,
mhm.
and the comments were like just going
Going
like
crazy, yeah,
crazy, yeah. And then of course I had all these crazy comments I'm getting on the videos. I get that on the live. It was just it felt so draining after I did it because the middle like people said they want to come up, but I couldn't bring them up because so I stopped it and I restarted. So again, I was able to bring on like two, three people, but then it froze again.
yeah,
And so after that, I say, you know what? Let me start subscription. I'll do live for subscribers only, and and then I make I make like short clips out of it. This is
mhm.
what I've been doing the last few weeks.
Nice. That's really cool.
So now I'm reaching soon to 200. So I'm not sure. I'm not sure if I should go live again, or maybe next celebration will be a million. I don't know.
I like it. I like it. I like it. That's really cool. So the last question that I have for you
Mhm.
today is, what advice would you give your younger self?
Don't be afraid to jump into bigger shoes. Don't think it's not for you. Just show up. Show up. I think fear, I actually made a video about it a long time ago. Fear stops people from doing things. Oh, people are afraid to become a homeowner, to become an influencer, to because I believe every human being has what to share. They have, they can make a positive impact on other people, on the surroundings, on the world. It's not always being the president of the United States. That's how you will make an impact. There is a lot of, and it might be being president of the United States will stop you from making a positive impact, with all the politics and everything. It's just by showing up, try to be a positive light to your friends, to your community, to your people. Just look at all the people, uplift them. Just don't like think big. You don't need to reach the biggest. Just step in bigger shoes, even you're not there yet, and you will make a positive impact.
I love that. Well, thank you so, so, so much for joining me for Mindset Monday. This was very impactful. I loved all the conversations that we got into, and I definitely will be reaching out because we are going to do a in-person event with the panel. So I would definitely be interested in having you on.
So
Um,
definitely, I'm not sure what's more like I've never done in person so
okay.
far. So far, I mean, I meet people in person, but to be on stage, wherever I was like on stage was more like in my community, like in my synagogue. I don't have an issue. I mean, even this Saturday, I spoke in public. That's okay, but to come to like a event and speak, okay, listen, let's do it. You
We'll
got to
talk
start.
about
I just
it.
said to step into bigger shoes, right?
You did. You did. Well, it wouldn't be any pressure. I would give you all the information beforehand. So, um,
Honestly, I am. This is me personally. Like I like to be spontaneously whatever comes because we didn't prepare much for this. We spoke a little bit about whatever, but we like none of this was really prepared. I like this. It's just I mean, if you're going to start asking me how many feet is an acre, I'm not sure I remember that, but
well, well, we will definitely be in contact. Um, Again, for everybody who is watching either live or on the replay, my name is Jade Aliz. This is Mindset Monday. I appreciate you guys for hanging out and rocking with us. Oh, Moshi, where can they find you? So if anybody wants to
so
reach out and has questions, where can they find you?
yeah, sure. I'm very okay. So this is another thing. I know we're already by the end, but I try very hard to respond to everyone who reached out to me. I do have a little bit AI integrated, and I think
Hmm.
some people get frustrated with it because they want to talk to me, and then the AI starts talking. I do see every message that comes in. So if you write me really hateful, something really hateful, and I did not respond, be happy that I did see your message, your hateful message. I just don't respond to hate. Actually, today, I had someone
Respectfully.
write into me, Heil Hitler. Usually I wouldn't respond, but I don't know. Today I was in the mood, so I just left him a voice message. I didn't get the message back. I asked him, like, why would you do it? You don't know
Yeah.
me. Why would you just reach out to random? guy, random Jew you meet on the internet, write write something like that. Like why? But this is my side note. But if you want to reach out to me and speak to me, definitely. I try to respond. If I don't respond, just write again. I mean, if it's a stupid question, I might ignore it. But other than that, I'll try to respond. So you can reach me on Instagram. Is my handle is Mocshe Wigder, Moshewigder. My phone number is 917-244-4673. Um, this is basically, I mean, my
That's
email
it.
address.
Okay, sounds good. Well, thank you again for your time. Thank you, everybody who tuned in. Shout out to Patrice. Oh my gosh, I miss you, girl. I'll see you soon. Yeah, so we're gonna end this. Thank you guys for tuning in. Thank you again for being on the show, Moshi. And I will see you guys again next week on Monday around 7:45. Bye, guys.
My pleasure, and hopefully soon we'll be on stage together.
Yes. We will talk soon.
Okay, sounds good.
Okay.
Have a